Good day everyone, I am Jeval A. Mandras and you can call me Jeb for short. I will be your facilitator for today in this subject, EdSS1, and we have a new topic for our discussion today. But before we begin our discussion, we will have an opening prayer first. Alright, next is we will have an exercise dance or what we call Zumba as an energizer. For this topic, these are the learning objectives of this team. First outcome, to know the definition of global connections. Second outcome, to know the advantages and disadvantages of global connections. Lastly, to know the importance of global connections as a final remark of this topic. Then now we will have this picture analysis. So what can you say about these pictures? First picture is about different leaders from various countries, which is related to politics and the government. Second picture is about technology for communication and information exchange, such as for educational purposes. Third picture is about currency from different countries, which is related to economics. And all of these pictures or subtopics or some of the field of social studies are connected to our theme for today, which is our topic for this lesson. It is all about global connections. Basically, global connections is about the globe is connecting together. The various countries, regions, and nations are connected through having a good relationship to each other. Different nationalities from the various countries leads to a friendship. To understand deeper about the global connections, here it is. The global connections have intensified and accelerated the changes faced at the local, national, and international levels. The effects are evident in rapidly changing social, economic, and political institutions and systems. World trade has expanded, and technology has removed or lowered many barriers, bringing far-flung cultures, institutions, and systems together. So it means that the global connections have numerous impacts on our society by we are already connected to each other. Even how far the one person or it is a long distance relationship, the global connections help the advancement of the technology through the participation of the various companies such as Huawei and iPhone to make our communication easy and convenient, with the help also of the various telecommunications company. The another one is the global connections change the social life of a person through having the instant information, unlimited time for communication, and the production systems of the goods. Next is the global connections change the economics by expanding the world trade, which is the different countries already have connections to other countries for importation and exportation of different products. For example, the Philippines import fuel from Middle East, while the Philippines export agricultural products to Japan and South Korea. Connections among nations and regions of the world provide opportunities as well as uncertainties. The realities of global interdependence require deeper understanding of the increasing and diverse global connections among world societies and regions. Analysis of the costs and benefits of increased global connections and evaluations of the tensions between national interests and global priorities contribute to the development of possible solutions to persistent and emerging global issues. For example, our country has a good relationship with China and Russia, which is these two rich countries promise to help the Philippines in fighting against COVID-19 by providing a vaccine. This theme deals with geography, culture, economics, history, political science, government, and technology, but may also draw upon the natural and physical sciences and the humanities, including literature, arts, and languages. So now, next is we have some questions about global connections. For question number 1, in this interconnected world, the various ideas spread from one person to another or between societies through using the gadgets such as cell phone, laptop, and computer. Most of the people nowadays are using a cell phone, either it is a keypad type of phone only, but it can still spread ideas in just a simple message or call, while another kind of phone, which is the touch screen type of phone that can access different websites, social media platforms such as Facebook and Twitter. By accessing those websites and social media platforms, we can get various information and we can easily share that information to anyone. While for those people who don't have the gadget, but they have a TV or radio that will inform the society through watching or listening to various shows that will mention both local and international, such as the news and documentaries. For question number 2 about the advantages of global connections, the first advantage of global connections is new experiences. It is all about experiencing another nation and society. It opens the eyes of an individual to a world beyond their comfort zone and what is familiar to them. For example, is the travel. Because of global connections, the individual from one specific country will have the opportunity to travel to another country, which he or she will expose to new ideas about goods and services, new experiences that will become memorable experience for her or him. The next advantage of global connections is all about the global trade, or also known as international trade or world trade, which is simply the import and export of goods and services across international boundaries. Imports are related to goods and services entering a country for sale, while exports are related to goods and services that depart from the specific country for sale in another country. Through global trade, it is convenient for us to have those foreign products because it is already available in the local market, such as the latest phone nowadays. Also, we have the online shopping. Just click and click, then you have it. Lastly is the social media, such as Facebook, Twitter, or Tumblr, has allowed users to stay up to date with people from all across the globe. Users can easily communicate with and follow their friends and to be updated about significant posts and activities. So aside from that, we can be a well-informed individual by using social media because it has an online news already. But most of us, we use social media because of the entertainment, such as chat, comment, and react regardless of the distance. For question number 3, we will talk about the disadvantages of global connections. The first disadvantage is all about business-related security issues. With the growth and advancement of global communication over the past decade, the protection of companies in an online environment has been a growing concern. So it means that aside from the growth in the business world, which the global connections give a big boost to it, enabling companies to work on using the technology and the internet, it has a threat also in the business security, such as hacking and scam. It also includes that the data might leak to the public, and it is a threat for everyone, especially to the business company, for the possibility of fake ownership. The next disadvantage of global connections is the personal security issues, which the users at risk of having their personal and private information hacked or stolen for another user's own benefit. As a reminder for everyone, be careful as always. For the final remark of this theme, global connections are vital to our society, especially nowadays as a modern world, that we need to develop not just for ourselves but also for the nation. The modern world has a lot of struggles, social issues or social problems, and with the help of global connections, we improve and recover as one society, so that we can survive against all the challenges now and for the future. For the continuation of this final remark, please read this.